All right, good morning, boys and girls. Today we are going to use a smartboard lesson to determine which characteristics describe each cultural group that lived in Virginia. And you'll know you'll have it when you can describe the culture of the English, Africans, and American Indians. All right, so what was life like for Virginians in colonial times? First, consider what main groups lived in colonial Virginia during this time. So we know that the Native Americans lived all throughout Virginia first, then the English came, and then the Africans were brought to Virginia. So think about how these three groups lived. What was important to each group? What was their culture like? So Indian culture showed a great respect for nature. They believed in using things from nature to survive and meet their needs. They changed their lifestyle to match the seasons. So if you look at these pictures here, you have a picture of where the Indians lived, and this is of North America. And they used things in their environment. So they fished, they hunted, and then they used their seasons to decide what they needed during that time. All right, money and religion were important to the English culture. By establishing a colony in North America, England hoped to become rich and spread their religious beliefs to other people. So if you look at these pictures, you have a picture of an English church because that was very important to them, as well as a Bible and a cross. This picture here in the middle, that is a picture of England. And then you have a money bag with a dollar sign on it because that's why the English came to North America, was in hope to become rich. They wanted to find gold and silver, which they did not. If you remember back to prior lessons, they started growing a sweet tasting tobacco, which sold very well in England. So they called that their green gold. And that was their cash crop. That was their way of making money. If you look at the African culture, many things were important to the African culture as well. Once they were brought to North America, Africans were not able to keep many of their cultural beliefs, but they were able to keep their style of music. So some things that were important to the African culture were, of course, their music. They have a picture here of praying hands because that was part of the African belief. They were able to keep their religious beliefs. Then you have a picture of Africa where they were brought from. And then here, the last picture is of them dancing. They were able to keep that as part of their culture.